Hello, friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. Week 8 of the Franchise Stars Football League comes to you live from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, in a battle for the top of the NFC North division as the Minnesota Vikings come on to visit the Green Bay Packers. Both of these teams have a lot in common. They've been two of the top defenses in the league. The Vikings defense regarded as a little bit better, but the Packers have performed great. The Packers have a little bit more firepower on their offense. This is a horrible division. The Lions and Bears, frankly, stink. So the Vikings and Packers will lead the way here. This matchup will set us up for who will have the lead in the North after 8 weeks. Vikings and Packers ready to roll this afternoon at Green Bay. Green Bay will receive the opening kickoff here. Get the camera set properly, as we always have to do. To be able to watch this game the way we want to. So Vikings will kick off. Blair Walsh comes on for the boot. Taking a yard deep in the end zone, Harris will down it. And the Packers will start off from their 25. At the helm for Green Bay, Brett Favre. Favre has been very solid to this point in the season. 9 touchdowns to only 3 interceptions. They will take that with the gunslinger. He has been completing a little bit over 60% of his passes, so good job all around by Favre so far. This Vikings defense will be his biggest test of the season. Favre takes the handoff. Short little pass over the middle. Devontae Adams is top, can't hold on. And the first pass falls incomplete. Second and 10 coming up from the Green Bay 25. Handoff there. Grant gets a couple. I'll actually say he got 4 on that. That's a little bit generous, I think. But Ryan Grant out to the 29. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Green Bay. Favre goes to the shotgun here. Takes the snap, stands in. Pass floated in, incomplete, intended for Adams. Bryant on the coverage there. And the Packers will go 3 and out here on their opening drive. Bucky Scribner will come on to do the punting for Green Bay. So a 3 and out on the opening drive, certainly not what the Packers were hoping for. But again, it is not going to come easily against this Vikings defense. Punt here taken by Reed at the 29. He's out across the 35. I'll spot him at the 38. 9-yard return. And there is Kirk Cousins. And so much of what the Vikings can achieve this year is going to depend on Cousins. Cousins has been a bit erratic. 11 touchdowns, but 9 interceptions. And several of them have come in big moments. Defense for the Vikings is better than just being at 4-3 at this point. The offense has been erratic. Cousins has been a big factor in that. They can run the ball. Michael Bennett and Dalvin Cook have both been terrific. So a lot of what the Vikings can do, not just today, but for the duration of the season, is going to depend on how Cousins performs. Handoff here on first down. Good run there by Bennett. He picks up 9. There you see his numbers last week. 11 carries, 54 yards. So a 9-yard pickup from Michael Bennett on his first touch of the game. It'll be 2nd and 1. Bud Grant's offense is going to run the ball a significant amount, but they've got some threats, none more so than Randy Moss. 2nd and 1, cross back to pass. Cousins throws it a little bit behind Adam Thielen, who's still able to reel it in. 17-yard pickup down to the Green Bay 36. And the Vikings have something cooking 2 plays into their first possession. There you'll see the pass a little bit low and a little bit behind, but Thielen able to reel it in. First and 10 from the Packers 36. Bennett gets a couple down to the 34. Brought down by Brown. Robert Brown and Gilbert Brown both playing here on this Packers defensive group. That was Robert Brown with the stop there. 2nd and 8 from the 34. Handoff, there's Ted Brown for the Vikings. Goes up the middle. Picks up 3. Down to the 31. It'll be 3rd and 5. Lots of big names on both of these defenses. Packers boasting Nitschke and Louis Davis, Herb Adderley, Leroy Butler. Talented squad for sure. 3rd and 5. Cousins drops back. Stands in. Looks. Still looking. Going to fire towards the sideline along the right side. Dangerous pass there. That's almost picked off. Adderley tips it away. Intended for Adam Thielen. And with that, we get to 4th and 5 from the 31. It'll be a 48-yard attempt from Blair Walsh. Kicking into the wind here, so Walsh is going to have to hit this one well. Snap the kick. It is up, and it is good. Walsh drives it through the wind here at Lambeau. 48-yard field goal, and the Vikings have taken a 3-0 lead. So a good start there for Minnesota. They forced the Packers into a 3-and-out, and then come on down the field. Get 3 points themselves. Here's Walsh with the kick. Taken by Harris at the 1, out across the 15, out across the 20. To the 21-yard line, that's where Green Bay will start off on their second possession. 11:14 left here in the opening quarter. Just underway here at Lambeau. Appreciate you tuning in. Have not as of yet. Hopefully, I can earn a like and a subscription from you by the time this all settles in. 1st and 10, I formation. Favre drops back, stands in, swings it here to the near side for James Lofton on the sideline. Short pickup of 4. Here's the Lofton, 5 catches for 56 yards in last week's contest. From the 25 now. I formation again. Taylor up front. Grant the deep back. It's going to be Grant. Grant tries to get to the outside, and there is nothing there for him. Carl Eller breaks through and drives Grant into the grass. It's 3rd and 8. Favre into the shotgun. Stands in, pressure right up the middle, and Favre doesn't have a prayer. Lonnie Warwick blitzes, nobody picks him up. Warwick brings Favre down, and the Packers go 3-and-out for the second time. Green Bay second in the league in sacks. Vikings defense is vaunted, but their offensive line does have some question marks. Here's Bucky Scribner. He's going to punt once again. Reed takes it at the 40. Out across the 45, close to midfield. He'll be spotted at the Vikings 49. That's how Minnesota will take over. First and 10 from the 49, 9:24 left here in the opening frame. Cousins takes the snap, play action, fakes the Cook, throws down the field, tipped away, nicely defended by Herb Adderley. It's a nice little quick play action play there by the Vikings, but Adderley was right with his man. Deflects it away. 2nd and 10. Cousins drops back, stands in, looks, pass across the middle. That is complete to the tight end Wiggins. And Wiggins, his first catch of the game, picks up 9. Jesse Whittington comes up for the stop. It'll be 3rd and 1 for the Vikings. Green Bay showing blitz here. Handoff, Cook up the middle. He's got first down yardage. Down to about the 36. Pickup of 6. Cook's first carry of the game. And the sticks will move for Minnesota. First and 10. Handoff, that time it's Bennett. Bennett goes up the middle. Nitschke meets him, but not before he picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Something worth watching. These are the top 2 teams, I should say 2nd and 3rd, Chiefs at first, in terms of red zone defense in the league. Second and 7. Cousins drops back. Looks, goes down the field, across the middle, complete, down around the 20. It's Moss. He reels that one in. He's brought down at the 19. 14-yard pickup for Randy Moss. Cousins puts that one over the middle. Good coverage there. Moss just able to pull it in. So the chains move again. 1st and 10 from the 19. Slant there, complete. It'll be a first down. There's Moss again. Cousins 4 of 6 to this point. 2nd catch in a row there for Randy Moss. Down to the Green Bay 7. It'll be 1st and goal. So we just talked about the red zone defense. Let's see what Green Bay can do here. First and goal from the 7. Cousins drops back, pass, and he's got Moss for the touchdown, and the Vikings take a commanding lead early here in Green Bay. Ending the extra point, it'll be 10-0 Minnesota. Randy Moss, 3 catches in a row on the drive. Similar routes. That one, again, a little bit low, but Moss reels it in. So Cousins' receivers have bailed him out a couple of times. But his overall numbers look good to this point. And what looks really good if you're a Vikings fan is this pending 10-0 lead. Barring a shocking miss from Blair Walsh. That's not going to happen. That's right down the center. 7 plays, 51 yards, and 324 for the Vikings. It's 10-0 Minnesota with 6 minutes left in the first. All of these guys. Beverage there. Get myself through this broadcast. Here's the kick from Walsh. That'll be taken at the 2. Out across the 20. Shuffles, gets past the 25 to the 26. And that's where the Packers will start. So they've gone 3 and out their first 2 drives. Still trying to find a way around this Vikings defense. First and 10 from the 26. High formation, handoff, Grant up the middle. Picks up a couple. Even when the holes happen, the Vikings are able to plug them pretty quickly. Jeff Simon with the stop there. Grant picks up 4. It'll be 2nd and 6. Eller and Grant again. Handoff. Grant tries to get to the outside. Eller forces his man out wide. Grant tries to cut it back inside, and there's nothing there. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Green Bay. Nice job there containing that play. We'll see Eller just drives Bulaga wide. Grant tries to cut it back in behind it, and there was nothing there for him. So 3rd and 6 for Green Bay here from their 29. Grant the lone setback. Favre drops back, stands in. Pass complete, out across the 40. It's a first down. Gets that one in there to Adams, his first catch of the game. Picks up 12. First and 10 from the 41. High formation again. Handoff. It's another one for Grant. Not too much there. He'll pick up a couple. 5 carries, 8 yards so far for Grant. Vikings doing a good job against the run to this point. Second and 8, I formation. Play action. Favre keeps it. Throws over the middle. It's caught, but Adams, I believe, is short of the marker, and he is. A little bit of a wrestling match there for the ball. That might have been Alan Page. Went over and tried to rip the ball out of Devontae Adams' hands. 3rd and inches from the 49. On the Minnesota side of the field for the first time. 3rd and inches. Handoff. Grant up the middle. First down and more. Grant down inside the 40. He's brought down at the 35. 14-yard pickup for Grant. Bobby Bryant brings him down, but the good job there by the Packers offensive line to create a hole there for him. Jim Taylor gets a nice block as well to help set him free. Taylor's a tweener. He's a very solid fullback. You can lay the lumber, lay on some blocks, but Taylor can run the ball as well. First and 10, Green Bay, as we approach 2 minutes left in the first. They went 3 and out on their first 2 drives, having better luck here on drive number 3. Favre in the shotgun. Stands in. Pressure coming, and down he goes. Carl Eller gets Favre from behind, brings him down for a loss of 5. First sack for the Vikings. It'll be 2nd and 15. Eller broke through there. That snap was a little bit off. Eller just drives his man back and gets a hold of Brett Favre. Good job there by Carl Eller. 2nd and 15 from the 40.
This is your game to win. Freeze the defense. We got to make a play here.
Favre calls out the signals. There's the snap. They give it to Grant. Grant up the middle, tries to spin out of a tackle, but Simon won't let him loose. Good job by Simon. Pick up of a couple down to the 38. It'll be 3rd and 13. Coming up from the 40-second mark here in the first quarter. Grant the lone setback with Favre. Shotgun. Favre looks. Pressure coming from the weak side, and Eller's going to get him again. Back-to-back plays. Carl Eller gets to Brett Favre for the sack. I'm sorry, the Vikings had one earlier on, so they've actually gotten to Favre 3 times here. For some reason I thought Green Bay had one of the sacks, but Minnesota has all 3 so far. So Carl Eller looking to put his stamp on this game early. Drives Favre face first into the grass. And it's going to have to be another punt from Bucky Scribner. Scribner will angle this out towards the sideline. See what he can do. But he won't do it until the second quarter. Clock ticks away. Teams will flip sides. We're through one here in Green Bay. 10-0 Vikings in a battle here for the NFC North division lead.
All right, here we go.
Springer prepares to take the snap.
Oh, baby. Show what you got.
There's the kick. Angle. Looks like it's going to get right around the 10, and that's where they spot it. Here you see Randy Moss, 40 catches so far on the season, 3 touchdowns. Been a little bit more of an economical performance from Moss. As you see, he's averaging about 12.5 yards a reception. We're expecting a little bit bigger yardage numbers for Moss, but especially with the turnover problems that Kirk Cousins is having. And just Bud Grant's nature, playing the passing game a little bit more conservatively. I formation, Cousins hands it off to Cook. Cook looking for a hole, none really materialized. And gets a yard. Out to the 11, it'll be 2nd and 9. Second and 9, I formation. Cousins, handoff, Bennett. Out across the 15, there's a flag on the play. Bennett went down a little bit awkwardly. They're going to say he was grabbed by the face mask on the tackle. Johnny Gray gets whistled there. Vikings will more than happily take the extra yardage.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10, now out to the 31. Get them a little bit more out of the shadow of their own end zone. Handoff. Nothing doing there for Bennett. Picks up a yard. Ray Nitschke puts the first hit on it. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 33. $13.30 and change. Kicking away here in the first half. Handoff Dalvin Cook. Cook tries to go off tackle. Gets his way forward. Picks up a few. It'll be 3rd and 4 from the 37. Third and 4 from Minnesota. I formation. Cousins drops back, stands in, short pass, incomplete. Big hit there from Jesse Whittington. Gets there right at the same time. They want a call, they're not going to get it, and Harry Newsom is going to come on to punt it for the first time today. Newsom tees this one off. Adderley's back. He's going to take it from his 21. Adderley tries to get to the outside. He's wrestled down just shy of the 30. Spot him at the 39 yards on the return for Herb Adderley as Favre and company get back to work. Still looking for their first points of the game. 2 sacks by Carl Eller on the last drive. That's something the Packers are going to have to do something about. Can't let this Vikings front four, which obviously is so good, dominate the game. And Taylor gets his first carry. He tries to get outside. Can't do it. It's 2nd and 10. From the 30. High formation. Tight pack set. Lofton out wide. It's a handoff. There's Taylor. Taylor tries to go a little bit more straight ahead, although he does pop it towards the off-tackle position there. Picks up a couple. It'll be 3rd and 8. He only is able to get out to the 32. Taylor back there with Favre. There's 4 wide. There's Snap. Favre stands in. Looks. Pass. Complete. Out across the 45. Full down into Minnesota territory. I believe that's Bubba Franks with the reception. Big old Bubba. Picks up 20. Down to the Minnesota 48. It's first down for Green Bay. Favre liked the matchup there. Dipped that one in. First and 10 from the Vikings 48. Favre drops back. Pass complete. Franks again down inside the 40. Favre now 5 of 7 for 52 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1. From the 39. Favre fires over the middle, complete, and they get the first down. Doesn't make it a well-advised pass, though. Mark Zamora's first catch of the game. He picks up 4. He was in traffic there. That's a dangerous pass from Favre, regardless of the fact that it worked. 10 from the 35. Handoff Taylor. Taylor down around the 30, picks up 5. 3 carries for 7 yards, so much from Taylor. Down to the 30. Favre goes into the shotgun. There's the snap. Quick slant, Devontae Adams down inside the 25. He's got another first down to the 23. So the Packers having their best drive of this first half to this point. Certainly in a spot now where you figure they can at least get points out of this. Right, long run, a fine kicker, but the Packers want more than 3. Back. Favre stands in. Whips it over the middle. Complete. Down inside the 10, inside the 5. James Lofton with the reception. Brought down at the 4. First and goal for Green Bay. Lofton pumped up after his first reception. Creates some space there. Tried to cut it into the end zone. Joey Browner there makes the initial contact. David Rhodes comes in to help out. But first and goal from the 4. Inside 7.5 minutes left in the first half. Handoff. Grant gets a couple, and then Simon hammers it. Down to the 3. It'll be 2nd and goal. Clock continues to tick away here in the first half. Favre drops back. Quick slant. Almost intercepted. So Favre tried to zip that one in there. It's Simon again, who's played a very nice first half here for Minnesota. Third and goal from the 3. Favre in the shotgun. Quick slant. Touchdown, Devontae Adams. 3-yard strike from Favre to Adams, and the Packers are on the board. Ending the extra point, it'll be 10-7 Minnesota. That's a quick slant. Adams was the wide man, cuts inside a bump of Franks, gets a step on Bobby Bryant. That's all Adams needed in that position. So good drive there. Ryan Longwell will come on for the extra point. Kick is up and right down the middle. It's a 10-7 ball game. 11 plays, 70 yards, and 6:04. Nice drive there by the Packers. Well, getting ready for the kickoff. It's going to It'll be taken by Reed around the 2. Out across the 15, out across the 20. Reed looks for a seam, but it closes up quickly. He gets out to the 25. Kirk Cousins in the Vikings offense will get back to work. First and 10. Handoff up the middle. Bennett breaks a tackle and gets a little bit of room. First down and more out to the 38. Nice run by Bennett. The pickup of 13, and it's a first down for the Vikings. First and 10. High formation. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts. Handoff. Bennett cuts it back. Gets out across the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first half. Cousins drops back. Pressure coming from the weak side, and down he goes. Ayamila gets him. I'm sure I'm mangling his last name. But regardless, he brings Cousins down for the first sack for the Pack, and it's 3rd and 12. Cousins under center, calls out the signal. Quick little drop, quick slant. Moss with the... No, he can't hold on. Takes the shot from Adderley. I thought he held on to it, but he did not. It'll be 4th and 12, and the Vikings will have to punt. Good job there by the Packers defense after the score. Here's Harry Newsom. Herb Adderley is back. Newsom bangs that one. Adderley around the same time as same spot as the last punt he received, about the 22. Out to the 32. Nice little return from Adderley. There you see Devontae Adams, 4 catches so far for 29 yards and a score. He's been targeted 6 times by Favre. Certainly has a good duo of receivers to focus on with James Lofton and Devontae Adams. 4:20 left in the first half. 10-7 Vikings. Hand off Taylor. Taylor tries to cut it outside, and he is brought down there. Ollie Hilgenberg with the stop. It's a loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13. Clock continues to roll. See how both sides play it from here. Shotgun, Taylor. Trying to get Taylor to the outside. Good run, Jim Taylor. First down and more. Taylor out across the 40, down across the 45 to the 47. His first carry of significance. Good run there by Jim Taylor. They got him to the outside. Simon made a dive at him. Couldn't get him. And Taylor was off to the races. Winfield, the first guy to hit him as far as getting him to the ground. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. 3 minutes remaining here in the half. Handoff. Taylor again. Riding the big horse. Picks up a few, and Taylor is down, and he's still a bit slow getting up. Not going down the tunnel, though. He spiked his helmet, but he's just on the bench, so kind of got to think that that's a less than super serious injury to Jim Taylor. That would be a devastating loss. Handoff. Grant, nothing doing. Brought down by Alan Page. It'll be 3rd and 8. Either team using a timeout as of yet. 3rd and 8 from the 49. Favre drops back, looks, left-hand side, complete. Down to the 40 to be a first down. The chains will move again. Saying he can return, so we're going to let them do it. Especially because Packers are already missing a running back. I'm blanking on who the running back is. Not Ahman Green. I'm blanking on his name. He was actually ahead of Ryan Grant. So, there we go. That's right. Game gets into that glitch where it tries to force you to only have one play as an option. We don't much do that. Up to the line. Favre's got to hurry, and they're going to take a timeout. Clock started getting away from them, and that really hurts coming out of the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10 from the 40. Favre drops back. Floats one to the right-hand side along the sideline. It's caught by James Lofton. Pick-up of 5 out at the 35. Second and 5 for Green Bay. Back. Favre stands in. Throws over the middle, incomplete. Knocked down, intended for Bubba Frank. Simon gets a hand on it. He has been everywhere in this first half. All the big names on this Vikings defense, but Jeff Simon certainly made his presence felt so far. 3rd and 5. Green Bay's been even. 15 rushes, 15 passes to this point. Favre drops back, looks, swings it to the left-hand side. That's complete. He's got Lofton down inside the 25 to the 24. 4th catch of the half for Lofton. No timeout being taken as of yet. First and 10. Clock continues to tick down inside a minute and a half. Favre drops, stands in, swings it to the left-hand side. It's complete. It's a 6-yard out route there to Lofton. Good first half so far for Brett Favre. Second and 4 from the 18. Favre, quick drop. Hands in the pocket, fires complete, touchdown Davante Adams, and the Packers have taken the lead. So Minnesota went up 10-0 in this one, but Green Bay has come back with back-to-back touchdowns, both Favre to Davante Adams. And the Green Bay Packers have taken the lead late here in the first half. It's going to be 14-10 Green Bay. 2 touchdown passes from Favre to Adams. Minute 18 left on the clock. Longwell will come on for the extra point. Kick is up. And good. So Green Bay, after doing nothing on their early drives, have gone with a pair of touchdowns. Now Minnesota is going to get a chance to try to do something before the half. Longwell comes on for the kickoff. Angles it towards the sideline. Reed at the 5. Out across the 15, out across the 20, out across the 25. That's where he's spotted. So now we'll see what Cousins and the Vikings do. Are they going to play it aggressively, or are they just going to go Ooh, Everson Griffin is hurt. That's not a good thing. For these Vikings, already can occasionally have some problems protecting Cousins. Again, Packers have 2 timeouts left, so Minnesota can't just go ultra conservative here. Cousins drops back. Pressure from both sides. Down he goes. Oh, what a shot. Packers are going to call a timeout. Second sack of Kirk Cousins in this one, and he got crushed from both ends. Take a look at this one. Looked like he took a shot to the head also that went uncalled. You see Cousins. Look at the pressure from both sides. A little bit of a late shot there from Willie Davis. Hit him low and then kind of got that hand up. Perhaps took a little bit of liberty. Just want that play call. That's very, very dumb. After that, I think they're going to kind of play it a little bit conservatively here. Green Bay only has the 1 timeout left. So I think that's the way to play this. Not going to go taking chances when you're buried at your own 15. There's the handoff. Bennett tries to get wide. He's knocked down. Packers will use their last timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 3rd and 22. So Green Bay is setting themselves up to get the ball back. Albeit with very limited time left. Third and 22. See how the Vikings play this. It's a handoff. Bennett brought down from behind. So that'll be 4th and 21. Clay Matthews on the tackle. Vikings will have to punt. 16 seconds difference between the play clock and the game clock. So given how deep they are in their own end here, if Herb Adderley can get a decent return here, Packers could have an opportunity at setting Longwell up for a field goal late at the end of the half. Angled to the sideline. Newsom puts it over. Adderley is going to get the field it, though, at the 45. He brings it into Minnesota territory. 11 seconds left. 14-10 Green Bay. Want to get at least 10 yards. Give Longwell an opportunity, although you also can't stop the clock. Favre stands in. Goes deep down the left-hand side. That is going to be way thrown away. Favre not taking any chances at all there. So, 5 seconds left on the clock. They're lined up in a Hail Mary formation. Favre's going to go and air this one out. Drops back. Stands in, throws. Deep. Near the goal line. Back of the end zone. Tipped. Incomplete. And that will bring us to halftime here at Lambeau Field. First quarter, all Vikings. Second quarter, all Packers. That gets us to 14-10 at the half. We got a good one going here at Lambeau. Take a look around the league, other games that will be seen or just simply occur. Buccaneers at the Bills. The Bills won their first 4. They've now dropped 3 in a row. They struggle. Houston Texans still winless will take on the 4-2 Carolina Panthers. The Panthers have been a bit of a surprise so far this season. Also occurring this week, the Saints and the Colts, two teams trying to get themselves some sense of consistency. Again, the Colts and the Bills in the same boat. Both teams started out 4-0. Both teams have lost their last 3 games. So big game there for the Colts. So we get ready to start the second half here in Green Bay. 14-10 Packers. Vikings will get the ball to start off this second half. Longwell with the kick. Reed back, takes it at the 5, out across the 20, out across the 25. Gets it out to the 26, and that's where Cousins and company will get things going. Cousins and Randy Moss had a nice drive earlier on for the touchdown. We'll see if they're able to get that rolling once again. Cousins under center here. Dalvin Cook the deep back. And off, it's Cook up the middle, and he is met right away by Clay Matthews, who brings him down. I'll call it a pickup of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9. Under center in a tight set. They got 2 tight ends here out to the low side. Moss up top. The handoff, it's Cook. Out to the outside, he pops it, he's got a first down and more. Dalvin Cook out across the 45, breaks a tackle into Green Bay territory. Good run by Dalvin Cook. Finally driven out of bounds at the Packers' 45-yard line, and Clay Matthews is leaving this game. He is heading straight down the tunnel, and that's going to be something that bears watching. A significant loss for the Packers if Matthews is out for any significant time. 1st and 10 Vikings from the Green Bay 45. Cook checks out of the game. Bennett checks in. Cousins stands in, swings it. It's Bennett out of the backfield along the sideline. Just picks up a couple. They'll call it 4. 2nd and 6. First catch of the game for Bennett. That is... I still hate that EA... I feel like there should be a lag before diagnosing the injury. I just, in a real game, you don't find out the diagnosis that quickly. Again, it's nitpicky. I understand that. But an abdominal tear for Clay Matthews is an injury that could potentially be a very long-term absence for the pass-rushing outside linebacker. 2nd and 6 for the Vikings from the Green Bay 41. Cousins drops back, fires. That was almost picked off. Herb Adderley. And if Adderley picked that off, he had some room ahead of him. 3rd and 6, and that's the kind of dangerous pass that the Vikings can't have Kirk Cousins making. 3rd and 6 from the 41. Compacted set. We'll see what the Vikings do here. Cousins drops. Short pass at the marker, incomplete. Intended for Adam Thielen. Jesse Whittington's there with him. Pass falls incomplete. It'll be 4th down, and the Vikings are going to have to punt it. So Harry Newsome will come on. He'll try to angle this one. Towards the sideline. There'll be no return. Out of bounds at the 6. So good job there by Newsome. And Favre and company will take control with 94 yards of turf ahead of them. Vikings scored 10 points in the first quarter. Packers came back, scored 14 in the second. That's got us where we're at now. I formation here. Handoff, it's Jim Taylor. Goes up the middle. There's not much there. 7 carries, 28 yards so far in the game for Taylor. Rushing yards hard to come by with both of these defenses. 2nd and 8. Favre drops back. Stands in. Tries to get rid of it, and he's brought down. It's a sack for a safety. Down goes Brett Favre. Kevin Williams, not one of the big rushers, but Williams gets to the outside on Kyle Clifton. And that happened pretty quick. Clifton looked like he had Williams pretty well engaged, but Favre can't hold on to that ball that long into that spot. So now it's 14-12. And Scribner is going to punt it. Vikings should get good field position here to start off this drive. Out across the 40. Carter brought down at the 41. So a good start to the second half for the Vikings. Defense comes through with a safety. Now we'll see what they can do with this drive if they're able to reclaim the lead starting from their own 41. High formation behind Cousins. Pitch, Bennett, nobody falls for the fake. It's a loss of 5 as Harris breaks through. Bernardo Harris hammers them. It's a loss of 5. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 from the 36. It's a handoff, Dalvin Cook. Cook tries to get outside, and he is driven hard. Another hard hit. We've seen lots of heavy tackles in this one. That's Robinson with the stop. It's a loss of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 16 for the Vikings. So after the safety, good field position, but the Vikings haven't done anything on the first 2 downs. 3rd and 16, Cousins stands in. Pressure coming, he's looking down the left-hand side, incomplete. He had a man there, Adam Thielen was there. Cousins overthrows him. It's incomplete, and the punting unit will come on. So good situation with the safety, but they're unable to really drop a hammer there on the Packers. Now the punting unit comes on. Newsom angles this one over to the side a little bit. Adderley will have room to take it, though. Out across the 30, out to the 33. So Favre knows he messed up on that sack. He cannot hold that pass for that long in that spot. Green Bay still leads it, though, 14-12. We knew both of these teams were going to put pressure on each other in this one. 1st and 10. Favre drops back, looks over the middle, throws it behind. What a catch by Davante Adams. Favre's pass well behind him. Adams, his 7th catch of the day, and none more difficult than this one. Low and behind him. That is a terrific grab by Davante Adams. 1st and 10. Chains move. Favre, handoff. Grant gets 1 block, gets 4. 10 carries, 27 yards. Harrison Smith comes up for the stop. It's 2nd and 6. Into Minnesota territory at the 48. Handoff, it's Grant to the outside now. Tries to juke Browner. He doesn't fall for it. Brings him down. Picks up a couple. It'll be 3rd and 3. Good job there, Joey Browner. If Grant had been able to beat him there, he had some room ahead of him. Nine and a half minutes left here in quarter number 3. 14-12 Packers in a tightly contested NFC North battle. Favre drops back, stands in, looks over the middle, complete. It's Adams again, down inside the 30, down to about the 25. They're going to spot him at the 24 for forward progress. Favre 16 of 22 to this point. He's had a good day against this Vikings defense. Adams just finding space. So 1st and 10 down to the Vikings 24. trips up to the north side. Grant the lone setback. Favre in the shotgun. Hand off up the middle, and Grant blown up there by Jeff Simon. That's a loss of 3. They tried the draw. Nothing doing. It's 2nd and 13. Down inside the 8-minute mark. Favre stands in. Quick pressure. He fires it over. It's Adams again. Big day for Davante Adams so far. He's got 9 catches for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. That said, that was a short reception, so it's 3rd and 9 from the 23. Favre again in the shotgun. They're again going to go to that draw. They get a few on it, but nowhere's near enough. So the Packers played a little bit conservatively there. Not wanting to risk anything going sideways on them. They'll look to get the field goal, which will negate the earlier safety. And put them with a 5-point lead, assuming Longwell can hit from 37. Wind at his back. Kick is up and good. So Longwell puts it through. And the Packers build the lead back up to 5. It's 17-12 Green Bay. .6:33 left in the third quarter. Longwell tees it off. I'll be taken at the 4. Out across the 20. Out to the 23 from Reed, and that's where it stops. So Kirk Cousins gets back after it. 6:29 left in quarter number 3 here. I formation behind Cousins. Quick drop, slant, complete. Randy Moss shy of the marker. It's a pickup of 9. Cousins now 7 of 14 as Moss and Leroy Butler get into it a little bit. Jesse Whittington on the stop. Second and 1. Bennett the deep back on this one. Hand off, Bennett to the outside. Cuts it back inside. Gets a good block there from Ted Brown. And Bennett is off to the races, down into Green Bay territory, down to the 41. Nice run there from Michael Bennett. So Minnesota, their best carry of the game. And Dalvin Cook has had a couple of decent ones too. They've largely been contained. They've been able to break a couple. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hand off, there's Cook. Up the middle. Progress picks up 3. 7 carries, 41 yards for Dalvin Cook. Yeah, so Cook is averaging almost 6 yards a carry, actually. Minnesota trying to grind down this Packers defense. 2nd and 7 from the 38. Here's Bennett. Bennett slithers his way through a hole close to the marker. I think he's short. And he is. It's at the 31. Harris with the stop. It'll be 3rd and inches as we approach the 4-minute mark of quarter number 3. Third and inches, I formation. And Cousins actually drops the pass. Got a man out of the backfield. Pass complete to Adam Thielen down inside the 25. It'll be a first down to the 22. So the Vikings, who largely run the ball and have run it with at least sporadic effectiveness in this game, on the 3rd and inches decide to throw, but it works out. A little bit of a surprising play call there from Bud Grant, trying to change things up, throw a wrinkle at the Packers here. 17-12 Green Bay. Approaching 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Cousins drops back. Looks left-hand side. That is incomplete. Good coverage there from Jesse Whittington on Adam Thielen. 2nd and 10 from the 22. Cousins calls things out at the line. Hand off Dalvin Cook, and he is met right up the middle by Ray Nitschke. Brings him down for a loss. It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 23. Vikings have had more success when they've tried to run it to the outside in this one than up the middle today. 3rd and 11. Cousins drops back on the slant. Complete. It's Moss. First down inside the 10. 1st and goal. Moss catches it. 5th reception of the day for Randy Moss. He's down to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal. Good drive here by Minnesota. Cousins drops back. Looks, swings it in the flat to Bennett. Down inside the 5 to the 4. Cousins 10 of 18 for 101 yards. A very economical performance. But he's thrown a touchdown and he hasn't turned it over. He had one very bad pass before that should have been picked off. He got away with it. 2nd and goal from the 4. Cook the deep back. It's going to be Cook. Cook tries to find a hole in the middle, and there's nothing there. Santana Dotson blows that play up. Hits him at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and goal. Should get one more play off. Possibly two. Before this 3rd quarter comes to a close. 22 carries, 18 passes. The Vikings have overall been fairly balanced. They're going to pass here. Cousins, end zone, touchdown. Touchdown for Jermaine Wiggins, the tight end. Cousins zips it in there, his 2nd touchdown pass of the game. And with that, the Vikings are going to reclaim the lead. 4-yard strike from Cousins to Wiggins. Hit by Robinson as the ball arrives, but he holds on. Cousins is pumped. And now the Vikings will go for 2 here. Try to make this a 3-point game. So we've got a good one going here in this NFC North clash. 2-point conversion. They fake it. To Brown, they flip it to Bennett, and that play was read in yesterday's news. Completely obliterated by Bernardo Harris. The 2-point conversion fails, and we've got ourselves a 1-point game. 11 plays, 77 yards. 6:09 for the Vikings on that drive. So they faked it to Brown up the middle. They tried to pitch it to Bennett outside, and Harris was having none of it. Kickoff here from Blair Walsh. Taken at the goal line. Out across the 20, and there's room! And there's room! Up the sideline! They may not get him! He's going to go the distance. I think one last man to beat. He's driven out of bounds at the 1. Oh, what a return! And I admit, I got to double check because I don't remember who their return man is. Al Harris, 98 yards on the return for Al Harris. And take a look at this one. Watch how this one builds. We got the end zone cam here. Good seal there. He gets to the outside. There's really only 2 guys to the outside. And Harris, not sure who that is, gets turned inside. Harris gets outside, and at that point, he's off to the races. So, The Packers respond to the Minnesota touchdown with the 98-yard kick return from Al Harris. Both sides just laying punches on the other. First and goal from the 1. Favre drops back and they get right up the middle. Eller and Page. A combo sack there. Down goes Favre, who's furious. And in that spot, I know they haven't run the ball very effectively today. I still think on first down, you've probably got to run the ball there. So now, Favre gets brought down back at the 7. It'll be second and goal as we head to the fourth quarter here. 18-17 Vikings. Teams flip sides. We'll get rolling here in quarter number 4. Terrific game happening here at Lambeau. Favre drops back. Pressure up the middle, and they're going to get him again. 6th sack for this Vikings defense, and we talked about it entering the game. Although the Packers are the team that actually has more sacks coming into this season. But coming from every angle, you've got Eller and Page and Randle and Millard. You're dealing with that front 4. Linebackers have some gaps they can get through if they read their blitz right. And there, Jeff Simon picks that one up. So after the kickoff return from Harris, the Packers were at the 1. It's now third and goal from the 16-yard line. Vikings defense coming up big when they need to. Third and goal. Favre drops. There's nothing down the field. He swings it wide. Incomplete. And Favre perhaps a little trigger happy on that one after the back-to-back sacks. So Longwell will come on here for the 33-yard attempt. Should be a fairly easy kick for him, and it would give the Packers the lead. But after the big Al Harris return, Green Bay had to be feeling they had 6 on their mind. Kick is up and good from Longwell. Packers reclaim the lead. It is 20-18 here in Green Bay. Kickoff here from Ryan Longwell. Taken by Jake Reed at the 2. Out across the 15, out across the 20. Out to the 22, and that's where the Vikings will start. With it still being just a 2-point game, you don't have to have Cousins trying to take a ton of chances to this point. Look at that, the total yards. Both teams still under 200 total yards. A 1-yard difference separating them. Handoff Cook. Ball forms quickly, but then gets blown up. There you see the Packers. 10th in the league in takeaways coming into this game. They have not been able to force a turnover as of yet. At that point, the Vikings will take that. Just want Cousins to manage this game well. 2nd and 7 from the 25. Here's Bennett. Bennett pulls his way forward, picks up 4. It'll be 3rd and 3 as he gets out to the 29. Third and 3. Cousins drops back. Looks, right hand side, complete. Thielen hit as he grabs it, but he holds on for the reception out to the 40. Third catch of the game for Thielen. He's got 38 yards on the day. He takes a pop there, but holds on. Good job by Adam Thielen. Nice possession receiver. Approaching 12 minutes left in the game. High formation. Bennett's the deep back. 1st and 10. Slant complete. Moss. First down into Green Bay territory. He's down to the 45. Cousins now 13 of 21 for 132 and a pair of touchdowns. Adderley with the stop. Minnesota doing nothing fancy at this point. Just trying to grind this one out. Packers trying to get to the finish line. Handoff. Bennett, nothing doing there. He gets gobbled up by Robert Brown at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. Cousins calls out the side. Blitz comes, and they're going to get him. Doug Robinson gets to Cousins. The Packers' 3rd sack of the game. They had 2 on back-to-back plays earlier on, and they really hadn't been able to do it anything since then. But the Packers get to him. It's 3rd and 15. That's a big sack from Robinson. Robinson had a bunch of sacks early in the season. I think he had a 4-sack game at one point. Not really a pass rush specialist. 3rd and 15 here for Cousins. From midfield. Drops back. Stands in. Pressure's coming. He goes to the sideline. It's caught but out of bounds. Incomplete. And the Vikings are going to have to punt. Still plenty of time left in the game. So now Newsome is going to try to pin Green Bay deep. Perhaps get an opportunity for another safety. Newsome angles it towards the sideline. Adderley actually grabs it, but steps out of bounds. Adderley was thinking of returning that ball. So to the 14, not a great kick by Newsome. Would have liked to get that inside the 10. Inside that Coffin corner. But the Packers will start off from their 14. And now the Vikings defense will try to get to work here. 10:03 left in the game. 20-18 Packers. We've had a good one here at Lambeau. This NFC North. Smash mouth football. Handoff Jim Taylor. Tries to go up the middle. He's brought down. Only picks up a yard. Packers yet to get over the 200 total yard mark. Sacks, of course, playing into that. Second and 9. Taylor the setback. Try to get Taylor to the outside. Good seal-off block, and Taylor has room. And Jim Taylor is off to the races. Down into Minnesota territory. Harrison Smith runs him down, but Taylor, contained for most of the day, gets inside the Vikings 30. That is a beautiful run and terrific blocking by the Packers. Great seal-off on the outside there. And Taylor, not great sprinter speed. Of course, Taylor was a fullback back in the days when fullbacks used to really run the ball a lot in these offenses. So he's chased down by Harrison Smith, but a big run for Jim Taylor brings the crowd to life here at Lambeau. Clock continues to tick. We're down inside 8:45. Favre in the shotgun. Pass, right-hand side. Along the sideline, it's complete. First down. That's Randall Cobb. I believe that's his first catch of the day, and it is. 12-yard pickup for Cobb. Down to the 14. And if you're the Packers here, you want the touchdown. Turn this into a 2-score game, and that'll put the Vikings up against it. Favre stands in, looks, end zone, over the middle, it's Davante Adams again. 3rd touchdown of the game for Adams, who has had a terrific day. He and Favre in sync. James Lofton has been contained well by the Vikings defense, but Adams more than making up for it. 3rd strike from Favre to Adams, and the Packers are going to extend their lead. Favre pumped up there, as is the crowd here at Lambeau. Adams gets congratulations coming off the field. And now Longwell will come on to try to extend the lead to 9. Kick is up and good. 4 plays, 86 yards. The big carry from Jim Taylor sets up the 3rd touchdown strike of the game from Brett Favre to Davante Adams. It's 27-18 Green Bay. Remember, the Packers won the preseason tournament. Been a bit of an erratic start to the year for them. They're 3-3. Vikings 4-3. Read out across the 20 to the 24. So now a big drive here for the Vikings. You don't need the touchdown, but you do need points. 8:05 remaining. They trail by 9. And now we'll see if they're going to open up Kirk Cousins and take a few more chances. Handoff to Bennett on first down, out across the 37-yard pickup. Bennett 15 carries for 74 yards on the day. Most of that coming on 1 carry. Second and 3 from the 31. Fake handoff. Pitch wide, and again, they tried that play earlier, and it was blown up, and it's blown up here as well. Bernardo Harris recognizing that play from practice this week, one would assume. So it's gone. They've gone to that well twice. It has failed both times. 3rd and 8 here for the Vikings from their own 26. Cousins drops, stands in, looking, swings it out wide. It's off the hands of Moss. He would have been short of the marker anyway. And the Vikings, that's the last thing they needed there. 3 and out. They're going to have to punt it. Deep in their own end. You've still got 6:40 left. The game wants them to go for it, but I'm going to override that. I just don't think you're... And the first thing it brings up is a 91-yard field goal attempt. That's pretty funny. Oh, EA, we love you so. Not that that's the play that actually would have been called. I just think it's funny that that play even shows up as an option. So the punting unit comes on, Adderley's back, and now the Vikings defense will really have no margin for error the rest of the way here. Adderley takes it from the 32, gets it out close to the 40. 6:34 remaining. There you see Davante Adams, 10 catches for 114 and 3 touchdowns on the day. Again, the Vikings have been able to contain James Lofton, who was the Packers' top receiver entering the game, but Davante Adams having a breakout day here. .634 remaining. High formation behind Favre. And off it's Taylor. Taylor, oh boy, he's brought down. I'm not sure who that was though, but Xavier Rhodes paid a price on that tackle. Taylor lowers the shoulder, stiff arms him in the face, almost a face mask ball. But Rhodes, to his credit, hangs on to Taylor and brings him down. Pickup of 4. Inside 6 minutes remaining. And off it's Grant. Not too much there, but he'll get another couple. 14 carries, 32 yards for Ryan Grant, in place of the injured Aaron Jones. Big 3rd down here. If you're the Vikings, you cannot allow a conversion. 3rd and 3 from the 47. Favre in the shotgun. Pressure comes. Fires complete, and it's Adams. Of course it is. Davante Adams. Favre has completed 20 of 27. 11 of them have found their way into the hands of Davante Adams. 1st down. Big conversion there for the Packers, and that might be the end of this one. Favre paying a price. Takes the hit there. But Adams, just a huge, huge performance here today. And alongside that, a terrific job by Brett Favre. First and 10, the clock continues. Surprisingly, Favre goes to pass. It's over the middle. It's Adams again on the slant. And the Packers offense has struggled a bit on the course of the year. They've been erratic, I think is probably a better way to put it, particularly their running game. 2nd and 4s, we're down to the 4-minute mark. Handoff, Grant tries to get outside. He's brought down. Vikings are going to take a timeout, try to stop the clock here a little bit before the big 3rd down. So 3rd and 6 from the 34 for Green Bay. We'll see if they throw it or if they decide to play it ultra conservatively. They're going to drop back. Favre looking. Right-hand side. And it's intercepted. It's intercepted. So they opt for the pass. Bobby Bryant steps in and picks it off. And the Vikings have a little glimmer of hope. You could have just tried to run it there and let Longwell kick from 50 plus if the Vikings had stopped it. Longwell has a leg that can reach from there. They opted to try to go for a first down that would have been a put-away. And Bobby Bryant comes up with the big pick. First turnover of the game for either side. Still a 2-score game, though. Cousins and company have to get to work. Drops back, stands in. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Cousins 13 of 24. Packers heard an awful lot about this Vikings defense, and deservedly so, coming in. But Green Bay has their own strong defense, and they've shown it here today. 2nd and 10. Cousins stands in, looking. Pass, incomplete. That's a bad decision there. I don't know where Cousins thought he was going to thread that needle there, but there was no good option. So 3rd and 10 here for the Vikes. Cousins takes the snap. Stands in, looking. Pressure, he comes close to the sideline. He hits Moss, but well short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 5. Green Bay just not letting the Vikings get down the field in the passing attack. They've given up that underneath stuff for much of the day. 4th and 5. This is pretty much the game here. Cousins drops back, stands in, and he's brought down. Bernardo Harris slips up the middle. Somebody else got him as well. But Harris with the sack. Down goes Cousins. The one thing that couldn't happen there, you've got to get that ball off. So Cousins, who has managed this game fairly well, but that's a spot you have to make sure that you get rid of that ball. So now the Packers take over in Vikings territory, and this one is pretty much locked up. First and 10 from the Vikings 30. They can only stop the clock twice. Handoff here, Ryan Grant. Vikings will use a timeout. They have one remaining. Grant picks up 2. 27-18, Green Bay. Of course, clock will also stop at the 2-minute warning. Assuming this holds, the Packers would improve to 4-3. The Vikings would fall to 4-4. Handoff there. Grant tries to slither his way through. 17 carries, 37 yards. Grant has been contained. Taylor was largely contained until that big run that set up the last Green Bay touchdown. Minnesota is out of timeouts, 3rd and 3. Game getting into that locked up thing where it tries to force you to call just a single play and give you no options. We got to kind of bump out to another screen there. Third and 3 from the 23. Handoff, Jim Taylor. Taylor has the first down inside the 20. 11 carries, 97 yards. Taylor and Bobby Bryant getting into it a bit after the play. Chad Greenway with the stop for Minnesota. Packers will let this one tick down to the 2-minute warning here. We'll see if they take the knee or they just run it and see if anything happens. Not going to see Favre throw the ball again. So we thought this would be a good one, and it has not disappointed. The Packers and Vikings have battled it out here at Lambeau. They do line up in a regular set. Grant, the deep back. He gets the carry down inside the 15. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 down to the 13. Joey Browner on the stop. Favre throws the ball. We're probably going to see a fight. 2nd and 4. And off it's Grant again, and Grant gets inside the 10 for the first down. 1st and goal from the 6. Alan Page with the stop. A few words being exchanged there. After the play. Getting down to a minute, and now that they've got the first down, I think we're going to... Oh, that's also why. That wasn't on the coach suggestions. That's why they didn't take the knee there. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. That was in the inside run playbook as opposed to the coach suggestions. So Favre will take the knee. Green Bay is not going to try to rub salt in it. They know that they face the Vikings again later on this season. They'll get out of here with their win. Favre will take a knee one more time. That will wrap this one up. They'll let the clock tick down for as long as they can. Ford Favre takes the knee to wrap things up. So a big win here for the Packers. This is a good job. Again, the Packers have kind of been up and down through these first, now we're almost the midway point of the season. There you see Favre will take the knee. And that will bring us to the end here in Green Bay. Final 10 seconds will tick away. 27-18 Packers. The Vikings still, they have to get their offense in gear. The defense has played well. I mean, Packers got 27 today. But the Vikings, remember, the Vikings defense, as good as it is, so much of their defense is based on how good their front four is. It's the best front four in football. Page and Eller, Millard and Randle are just about as fearsome as it gets. But the Packers exposed a bit. You can throw the ball on this Minnesota defense if you have a capable quarterback, as Brett Favre obviously is. So the Vikings, so much of their defense is really putting pressure on the quarterback, which they were able to do today. They did end up with the 6 sacks of Favre. Green Bay had 3 sacks on the day. They were able to put that pressure on and run the ball effectively enough that they were then able to throw it a bit. Check out the team stats first. You see total offense, 331. Only 226 yards of total offense for the Vikings. Their offense has not been great. The Packers certainly deserve credit for their defense playing as well as they did today. 115 yards rushing, only 111 yards passing. 19 first downs to Green Bay to 14 for Minnesota. Again, Green Bay heard an awful lot about this Vikings defense coming in here, but the Green Bay defense made a 14 for that one. The missed 2-point conversion certainly hurt a little bit. Both of these teams very good defensively in the red zone all year, but they both had success in the red zone against each other today when they were able to get there. 32.5 to 27.5 in terms of the time of possession. Our quarterbacks, Brett Favre, 21 of 29 for 225, 3 touchdowns, and the late interception. The longest pass was only 21 yards. The longest Vikings pass was only 17 yards. Cousins, 14 of 26. Not a great completion percentage there, 53%, 137 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. It was an economical game for Cousins. He didn't really make any big mistakes throwing the ball. That sack on their last drive is a sack you can't take. But other than that, Cousins managed this game fairly well for the Vikings. They were just not able to get in a position where they could hold it. Remember, the Vikings were up 10-0 in this game. Since that point, Green Bay kind of took it over. Ryan Grant, 19 for 50. Jim Taylor, 11 for 97, including that big 59-yard run. Michael Bennett, 16 for 69. Dalvin Cook, 10 for 43. So both teams sharing the wealth among their running backs. Receiving, Devontae Adams, the big story in this one. 12 carries for 135 and 3 scores. James Lofton, 5 catches for 45 yards. So the Vikings did a good job on Lofton, but Adams had himself a fine day. Moss, 7 catches. He'll always get his. But again, 79 yards, 16, the longest reception of the day for Randy Moss. So the Packers did a terrific job of containing Minnesota in this one. Your scoring summary, again, 10-0 Vikings. They get outscored 27-8 from the second quarter on. Moss had that touchdown earlier. Minnesota got that safety, and I thought the Vikings were going to kind of get on a tear from there. It didn't really work out that way. 10 points in the fourth as Green Bay completes the comeback. So that'll do it here from Lambeau. Appreciate you joining me as always. Next broadcast here, as far as the football goes, will be the Jets and the Giants in a New York battle. The Giants fighting to stay in the tightly packed NFC East, while the Jets trying not to fade into oblivion in the AFC East. Although the Bills have come back to the pack now after going 4-0, they've dropped their last 3. So the Jets hoping they can get themselves in position to hang around the wild card picture there, as the Patriots seem to be the class of that division. Let me know if you've heard that before. Well, obviously not the past couple of years in real life. But that'll be the next broadcast there, and of course we'll have Franchise Stars Baseball League action here on the channel as well as we come down the playoff stretch. Appreciate you tuning in. Like and subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And most importantly, be good to each other. We'll talk soon. The Packers take down the Vikings 27-18.